I once got stranded at the Istanbul airport after midnight. Here's a little travel story that can help you for your own trips. So I was actually supposed to arrive at the Istanbul airport a bit before midnight and then basically just have a layover of less than an hour and then fly out right away again. But yeah, my first flight already was delayed, so I actually arrived a bit after midnight, and then the second flight was delayed until early morning the next day. So I actually had to spend basically the whole night at the airport in Istanbul, which is already, a horrible travel situation. Spending the whole night at the airport, not nice. And usually there would have been a kind of a problem for me, which luckily I didn't have. And I'm gonna explain you now how I avoided that problem, and that can really help you for your own trips in the future. So as you know, I'm always using eSIMs on all my trips, and probably you do the same as well. When you book your eSIMs, you book them until the last day. So I don't remember the exact dates of that trip, let's say April 10. So I had my eSIM booked until the end of April 10th. But yeah, because of the delayed second flight, I actually stayed also on the early mornings of April 11th. And yeah, usually once your eSIM is expired, you can't use the data anymore. And I personally don't really like to use public Wi-Fi's at airports or also other places, because yeah, you never really know how safe they really are. And I heard many bad stories before of people getting hacked through public Wi-Fi's. So I actually always prefer to use my mobile data. And yeah, usually the mobile data would have been expired at midnight, and then I would have been without mobile data the following hours until the second flight. But luckily, Holafly, the eSIM provider that I always use, that I always recommend, has a new feature now, which is called Always On. And that feature gives you a 1 GB backup data in 70 plus destinations, which works after your eSIM expired already. So because of that feature, I could actually still use the mobile data on my phone, even though my SIM already expired at midnight. And actually the always on feature works from the moment you install the eSIM. So if you would have such a situation before your arrival, it would also work the same. And that is actually such a great feature to have. I can think of so many travel situations where this would be very helpful. For example, if you have a delayed flight or you change your plan suddenly. And that 1 GB backup data is on top of the unlimited data which Holafly offers with many plans. So if you also have an upcoming trip, I really recommend using Holafly now even more because of this always on feature. And if you want to get Holafly with a special discount, you can use my code CANABROAD at checkout when purchasing their eSIMs either on their website or on their app. Just use my code CANABROAD for the discount. So travel stress-free with an Holafly eSIM.